borderline personality disorder can develop from a few things. Medical professionals don't fully know the reason why people have borderline personality disorder, and to be honest, I think it's often a personality disorder that is misdiagnosed. For example, people will diagnose you with bipolar instead of BPD, or like some people have autism but they give them the borderline personality disorder diagnosis. So it's a very like tricky mental disorder to diagnose. It can come from childhood trauma, like for example physical abuse, emotional abuse, neglect, unstable relationships. For me, I think that's the biggest reason why people develop borderline personality disorder or any personality disorder. It comes from trauma, and we know that Hallie has gone through some trauma in her childhood because her dad used to be abusive towards her mom, probably also abused her and her sisters. Like, it's not confirmed, but that's what I can imagine. Or even just witnessing abuse done to someone you love can trigger you to develop a personality disorder, because I think personality disorders are like a coping mechanism to survive trauma. People develop borderline personality disorder due to a mix of genetics, environmental, and neurological factors. You can also develop BPD because you have a sensitive temperament from birth that can make someone more reactive, like to stress and or rejection. But you can also develop BPD because of invalidating environments where your feelings were dismissed or punished. So it teaches a person to doubt their own emotions and identity. It can also be a brain difference, especially areas like the amygdala, which is responsible for the emotion parts of the human brain, and the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for the impulse control. It makes emotional regulation harder. BPD is basically like an emotional survival coping mechanism of someone who has never felt safe being themselves, which is really sad. So in the DSM-5, you have to have at least 5 symptoms out of the 9 symptoms to qualify for the diagnosis. So I will talk about the BPD symptoms that I see in Hallie.